So I want to give a small update on what I want to do with this channel, because this channel is kind of like a diary where I rant about all the stuff I do, like gaming and all other hobbies that I want to show. So firstly, I want to mention that I plan to continue editing for Persona 3 Reload and The Great Ace Attorney, because I genuinely love these two games a lot. Even though I haven't edited for Persona 3 Reload in a while, I've kind of forgot what I was doing. But I plan to edit for these two because I don't like editing, to be very honest, but I had some fun moments doing it, and those moments like actually make me want to edit. So those two I plan to edit for in the coming future. It's gonna be a long one for Reload. Reload has a lot. So secondly, I am not planning to continue with my playthrough of the Shin Megami Tensei. In sense, recording like editing for the playthroughs for Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, because I think it's more of a gameplay heavy game than a story game. So there's not the playthrough is just basically me doing in the 2 hours just fighting demons, and there's not much to like comment on in like these kind of stuff. It's just me like silent and just roaming around the world, which is amazing. So I plan, but there were some good boss fights in the game that I had a lot of fun doing. There were some there were some fun ones, there were some unexpected ones. So I plan to make like a highlight of those interesting boss battles, definitely. And what else is there? Third, I plan to edit the Yakuza 0 series. Yakuza 0 was the first game I ever recorded, so it's gonna be like super awkward. Even I'm still awkward right now, but it was super awkward back then. The resolution was kind of janky, even the mic was kind of janky, so it was like So I plan to do those that editing, because I think Yakuza 0 is my second favorite game after the Persona series, and I love it. I want to play the other series so bad, so I'm planning to start that as well. It's a long game. I don't know why the hell I keep on choosing long games to edit, but I generally have fun doing it. And 2 fun facts I want to share of my Yakuza 0 series playthrough. It took me 1 year. Not because the game is that long that it took me 1 year. It's because I was rooming with someone, so I couldn't really record whenever I wanted to, unlike right now. So it was a hard time deciding a time when I could record. So yeah, that's one thing. Secondly, I have edited the Yakuza 0, like the playthroughs, many times, genuinely many times. I have recorded it, and for some reason that particular file where I had saved all these things have been like super weird and janky. Like they would take like in the editing software, it would take like an hour to open, when all the other ones which I had in the same editing software took like, at maximum it would take like 2 minutes. So I don't know what happened. So I had to like scrap the whole thing. I recorded like edited 3 videos of Yakuza, but I don't know what happened. And it's really sad, but it's been a while since I've looked at Yakuza 0 like playthroughs that I have done. So I plan to revise it, and because now I have more experience on editing, so I think I know what to do, because it was the first series I ever recorded, so I wasn't sure how should I edit it, but now I think I have some kind of clue of what I want to do. Then other stuff I want to mention is like games that I plan to edit in the future. First of all, the Ace Attorney series, not the original trilogy because I already played that game, but I want to record and edit Miles Edgeworth, the 2 games I think, because I love Miles. I love prosecutors in Ace Attorney games. So I plan to do Miles. Then what other games I want to do? I want to do Metaphor, definitely, because it's an Atlas game and I'm an Atlas fiend. So I want to do that game as well. Another news, I have just started playing Elden Ring. I'm definitely gonna edit stuff, whatever that highlights. Obviously, I'm not gonna do the whole gameplay because it's just me roaming around the world. But I plan to do that for Elden Ring, and I'm scared and also excited because it's like the gamer game. And from the experience I have, I'm having a hard time with the controllers, because like for Xbox, they have RB as the RB as the attack, and that's like it's fucking up with my usual thing where I usually think X or A is the attack button. So sometimes when I'm attacking like an enemy, I accidentally press X or A when it's actually RB, and it just breaks the flow, and sometimes I get killed. So I just started it, like literally just started. I think I'm just 1 hour into the game, so I'll be definitely editing that. And lastly, I want to say that I want to also do stuff outside of like gaming. So I recently been getting into movies, and I'm going to be getting into books, because for the longest time I haven't been able to get into them. Like I haven't watched a show unless it's YouTube. I haven't watched like a proper show or a movie in like very long time. Probably because I think it's because the internet has broken me, and my zoomer brain, like I get distracted so easily. But the first 20 minutes of anything, first 30 minutes of anything, I am like trying to concentrate too hard on what's happening in the movie or show, I'm trying not to get distracted, because I want to do something else while watching the thing. But I know that you should just sit and watch, but sitting and just doing nothing is like super hard for me. But then when I get into it, I'm like just like sleeping and like, oh, this is amazing type of thing. So recently, after 10,000 years and 10,000 people screaming at me at the bottom, like been really screaming at me to watch it, I've watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I knew it was going to be good. I know it was going to be good. There was no way. I've heard so much of how like it's one of the greatest like cinematic thing. Like, okay, I don't know movies that well, don't come for me, but it's like one of the greatest movies ever made, and all, like trilogy ever made and all that. And I knew it was going to be good. That's why I didn't watch it for a while, because I know I'm going to be like, after it finishes, I'm going to be like, what the hell am I going to do now? So I finished the trilogy, and it has left me feeling hollow in the end, because I'm like, now what to do? Like, I watched like the greatest thing ever in a very long time, and like I feel just hollow. So I'm starting to read books, like specifically fantasy books, and not like romance fantasy. I don't know why romance fantasy. I like books where fantasy is not fantasy. Romance is like the side plot, and the main plot is like whatever else, political or anything else. I don't know why I don't like the main plot being romance. I just don't like it personally. So I recently saw a Jacksepticeye video in which he talks about the series of Stormlight Archive, and I didn't see what was there, but he said he loved that series, and it's fantasy, and it has vibes of like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. So I'm like, I have to read it. So I know it's written by Brandon Anderson, and he has this universe called the Cosmere universe, kind of like the Marvel universe, but we don't talk about Marvel after Endgame. And so I have bought, like, I wanted to see like the order and how I should read the Cosmere universe, because I know Stormlight Archive is in his first books. So I am going to be starting with Mistborn. Like, I haven't started reading it yet, but I plan to read it. I bought the trilogy, and I'm excited because I love fantasy. I love fantasy a lot. That's what I want to do for the channel coming forward, and I'm super excited on what to do. This is just me ranting and yapping and talking about all the stuff I genuinely like, in a place where I don't have many people who I can talk to with about all these stuff. I'm a huge nerd, so I've transcended the like normal people talk. Like, I don't know how normal people talk like. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, and thank you for watching. I love doing this thing. It's a lot of fun to do. Thank you. Bye bye.